How's it going? I am so sorry. So my throat is hurting really bad today. I don't know why that is. It could be because I'm doing 3-hour live streams every night, but I don't know. So I don't know if we're gonna go that far tonight, but we're gonna go and do something, right? So sorry about that. I'm totally like freaking late, but let's get going. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know. Good. Now I can see myself better. It's like all dark. Okay. Okay, how does my ex-boyfriend feel about me? Let's see. So, thank you for the question. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of try to like not be as crazy as my voice today because it's just it's really been taking a toll on my throat for some reason. There it is again. I thought I turned that down. Every time, huh? Weird. But I thought I was getting sick, but no, I think it's just talking too much. So, let's see. How does your ex-boyfriend feel about you? Tana? I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but I told you my vowels are all fucked up. I don't know why. There's got to be some part of the brain that's like specifically about vowels because it's just my vowels. All right. Well, he's to himself right now and probably looking in a different direction because it seems like at one point he was waiting around for you, very defensive and like willing to like wait around forever, no matter what, like just kind of like fighting for you almost, but you weren't really taking the bait or something to that effect, you know? And now it's like he's kind of gotten to a point where he's over all that waiting and he's kind of moving on now. So I feel like he's kind of angry or like bitter, you know? But at the same time, he's like not so angry to where he's hanging on to it. He's like at a point where he's like, okay, fuck you then. No, not necessarily that, but just he's just not gonna waste his time anymore waiting, you know? He never waited, lol. Well, in his mind, it seems like he was waiting for something, but he was defensive too. So maybe this is talking about him being like not compromising, you know? So maybe it just wasn't what you needed or wanted. And he felt like he was waiting around for you, but you were like not getting your needs met by him. So it's, you know, obviously not, it's obviously clashing there. Yeah, I have energies of him at one point holding on for dear life to you. Maybe he just didn't make that apparent, but that was his underlying goal, is to, you know, keep it going. But it almost seems possessive though, instead of like trying to keep it going in like a healthy, like in a way of like we're compromising and getting along and this is a good thing. It seems more of like he was holding on to it. Like you say that you felt like he never waited for you, so it's like maybe he just wasn't showing it, you know? And it seems more possessive than anything. So it's not even that he was necessarily claiming you, it's just for him, you know, it's like he thought you were his property almost, you know? Four of Pentacles. We got property energies, like hanging on for dear life, not letting go. Mine, you know, mine. And so that could be the defensiveness too. Like I feel like he was like willing to fight for the connection, and you see it differently. That's odd. We have that fiery energy there too. I mean, not necessarily that he's fire, but it's just on a mission, has a goal, and most of the time gets it. You know what I mean? Like very, very passionate and, you know, determined to get what he wants. So Now, though, I feel like he's kind of past that point, you know? Because in his mind, you know, there's two sides to every story in a relationship, right? Or there's, you know, two people in a relationship, they feel like different and in the same in some areas too, but he felt like he was waiting around for whatever the fuck he was waiting around for from you. But you feel like he never waited. It's funny because it's almost like you guys felt the same about each other. Like it wasn't like the other person wasn't trying when really he was trying in his own way. But I feel like that's just not a person that you need to be with because obviously that wasn't what you wanted and it was clashing. It wasn't working, you know? Really? Seriously? Is that true? Jenna? Gotta check on this for a second. No. I'm like, really? How? Okay, so yeah, so I feel like he's kind of just past that, you know? Like he's probably not going to be waiting around anymore, and I think he's a little bit fed up of that. So it seems like you guys need to communicate better because you guys both aren't understanding the other person's like what they're trying to do, you know? He feels like he's done waiting, you feel like he never even waited, and it's just like it's not this, you know, you guys clash. You're wanting two different, completely different things. So I think it's probably better that he's moving on. You should probably just let him because it seems like it's not really like you guys are wanting the same thing in a relationship anyway, you know? Arguments, hasty decision making, like this could have been a breakup that kind of just happened. And it was like not expected to stay a breakup, you know, but it happened and probably over some argument. But it seems like it's probably better off that way. Just from what you're saying, it's like you obviously do not feel like he waited around, but that's what it's showing. So it's like, and he feels like it wasn't worth it. Like you weren't, whatever he was waiting for from you, you just weren't coming through. So in his mind, so obviously you guys just don't give each other what you need, right? I feel like that's probably a good idea to just try to let that one go because it seems like you're clashing and there's miscommunication, obviously. But we are in Mercury retrograde, so November 3rd, I'm pretty sure, is the last day, if I'm not mistaken. So communication is all screwed up right now. Okay, who's next? Yeah, good old Mercury retrograde. Okay. Sonia. Thank you. Thank you for the question. And yeah, Sonia, go ahead and post your question. Yes, you can. Wait, what are we at? Okay, 11. Will my sister Sana get better from coronavirus? Okay, this is a health-related question. I don't really do health-related questions. You may have heard that before from other readers. Some readers do, but it's kind of a touchy subject. It's kind of like you need to go to a doctor, you know, because I'm not one. But like always, I can see what the cards are saying about the situation, and we can kind of try to figure out what that means for you or your sister. But I wouldn't take it to heart because I'm not a doctor. So, and remember, free will, anything could change. So it's like, say she's, you know, doing really well with her whole regimen, whatever it is, and then she just stops. Like, oh, I feel better, so I'm just going to stop. And then she gets like real sick. So, I mean, free will, you know, has a lot of power in the situation. So just keep that in mind. At any time, shit can change. So when it comes to health, you know, that's why I don't like to do things like that because it's like people's own, their, you know, a person's own way of taking care of themselves really matters. And a lot of people don't do it correctly. So not saying I'm one of them. Not saying I'm one of them that does it perfectly, but you know, it's a very personal thing, illness and health, you know. So let's see what's going on here. Is that serious? Do you hear my dog? Not the time, Buzz. Not the time. Okay, so rest is going to be important. Can you not? They discover something, like some new information or something comes to light. Yeah, I feel like they are going to get better because look at this. It's like, well, it could be interpreted as wish coming true, or it could be interpreted as they get what they want. Their cups are full, you know? And this is all about them because it's no one else there. They're not sharing. But in this situation, for this question, they don't really need to share, right? This is about their health. So basically, I feel like they're getting what they want, though. And obviously, that is to get better. But it could be also, you know, rest is important, obviously. But there is some kind of like something that sheds light, you know, something that wasn't really known about it before. Like maybe she gets some news that she's doing better. She didn't think she was going to, or, you know, something to that effect. She finds out some information that something comes to light, or she realizes something that helps her, you know, something that she can do to help herself, whatever it is. But it seems like, yeah, I see you're getting better for sure. I mean, 9 of Cups. Yeah. That's what I would say from that, you know. And plus, I don't do yes or no questions or yes or no answers. But in your case, that is seemingly a yes. Because I wouldn't see 9 of Cups as a no at all. For any question, really. It's kind of like you're getting everything you want. Okay. Jenna, are you going to go now or are you going to wait till last, like yesterday? You should probably just go now. Pet readings? I don't do like lost pet readings, like, and no, I mean, it's kind of the same thing with a pet, you know? Pets are not very difficult. Like, there are things that are kind of difficult to know, like certain things that could seem like something else. You know, it's kind of complicated sometimes, but like, again, I'm not a doctor. I would just go to the vet or look it up, you know? I always am looking it up, but that can kind of freak you out sometimes too, so be careful with that. But yeah, it's just a touchy subject, you know? That's your fur baby. I don't want to fuck with that. You know, I'm a tarot reader. I'm not like magical. You know what I mean? So I'm just I don't want to fuck with you in that way. That's your fur baby. I wouldn't want someone to do that to me, you know? You should like really figure out what's going on. If I knew more about animals maybe, but I really don't know that much about animals. When my dog gets sick, I like freak out and I need to figure out what's going on. You know, one time he ate a whole bag of Rolos and I was like thinking he was going to die. He didn't. But yeah, no, I'm just being honest because I don't want to like say yes and, you know, just lead you down some hole that's like not okay. You know what I mean? So I would rather not do that and just risk the, you know, lost customer or whatever it, you know, person than, you know, make your life hell because your dog or cat or your pet, you know. Okay, I am magical. Only on Tuesdays. Okay. Okay, what's your question, Jenna? Help? What is going on? Oh, hi. Hello. I'm glad you're not needing help because that was a little frightening. I was like, what? Should I contact Caleb this weekend? That's a yes or no. So let's see. What is the vibe around Caleb this weekend and communication? Is there communication? What's energetically between you this weekend? This weekend. What's between you energetically this weekend? Is there a coming together or not? Oh, girl. Ooh, ooh, ciao. Look at that. You know what that is, right? The Wheel of fucking Fortune. So, I mean, that doesn't mean yes necessarily, but I feel like it means you're gonna, like, it's gonna be lucky for you, and obviously you want to talk to him and see him, so. But let's see. Something to be gained. And other people, whoa. Isn't that my signature to have glare on the cards? Like, damn. So it could be like other people. See how these people, shut up! Out, go. I'm gonna get so tired of this with you. You hear me, little mister? You're so cute, though. But okay. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. Come on. I go, come on. I'll go. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna let him out. Not dealing with this shit. Ew. And stay out. Got rid of that one. I'm glad he's gone because damn, that was gonna get annoying. But so yeah, something to be gained. But do you see how like around here there's people like, wow, that's fucking cool. Okay, well you could see how there's like people down here and they're kind of like all like cheering around this person who's on this horse, you know, which is like I guess you. So it's like something to be gained and something that it might be a social setting, you know, where people are kind of like happy for you or something to that effect. Girl, that's awesome. When do you ever get things like that? You know, it's like that's like what you want to see, but that's what you got. You know what that means, right? It's reuniting with the person. So I would say you're probably gonna see him this weekend. What was your question? Should I contact him or should I? I really feel like we should let him reach out first, but yeah, I know. I feel like that too. Should I contact Caleb this weekend? Okay. So, well, if you do, I feel like it will be favorable, or maybe he'll contact you. Let's try to figure that out really quick. What is to be gained by this situation? And let's see, like, okay, what is to be gained by this situation? And also, first of all, describe the Six of Wands to me, please. Very rational communication. Very straightforward, getting your point across. It's not emotional. What? It's not emotional. The King of Cups, who's like, well, okay, the King of Cups really isn't very emotional either, but he's Cups, so it's all about emotion. Very genuinely caring person. Man, could be a woman, but in your case, it's man. But the thing about it could even just be you, you know, the caring energy that you have toward him. But it's talking about, it's two kings here, so very strong. Let's see what this King of Swords is trying to say, though. So I feel like you're going to be, either it's going to be him or you, but someone's going to be pretty fucking direct. Like, hey, do you want to go out this weekend? You know, just like not even like emotional really, but he does care. Or it's you who cares. But because I know you guys care about each other, but I wonder how we can find out who's doing it. Like, okay, well, let's say this. If you decide to just sit back and wait for him to come around and like say he doesn't, right? So how would we know? Like if we're wasting our time sitting around waiting, why don't you just go with the first thing we said and just let him come to you? And then if he doesn't come this weekend, well, he doesn't. But I feel like someone is going to be pretty damn direct. So I would be surprised if he didn't. Something to be gained. It's almost like he asks you out or something because that's like courting someone. But I'm not really satisfied with this, so just hang on a second. Pull this together for me and help me to figure this out. For her, so she's not confused like I am right now. Well, I'm not confused. It's just, okay. It's just, I'm wondering if it's you or if it's him. Because I think you should probably just wait for him to come around, but I know you want to see him, and if it doesn't happen this weekend, remember free will. So like shit could change, but it looks like somebody's being very fucking direct, straightforward. They're not going to be all mushy gushy. They're just going to be like, so this is like, do you want to do this? And it's just very like to the point. I feel like there's communication. I just don't know if it's going to be you initiating or if it's going to be him. There's money too. It's like it's like fancy, you know. Maybe he's got some money. He's come into some money because we have the King of Pentacles. See, a third king. Wow. I feel like this is gonna happen this weekend. Like, because that's pretty fucking powerful to have three kings. That's weird. And an ace. Like, opportunity awaits. Okay. But then we have somebody being kind of a bully here, someone not really being like it's not kind energy. It's definitely like an energy of like somebody who's trying to be intimidating to people or just trying to be kind of like a bully. And that's headed towards a feeling of being stuck, like your hands are tied. So who is this? We're talking about someone who's not committed to the situation, passionate but not committed. We have another ace of wands. So this is action. This person is like fiery, but at the same time, they're like going to burn themselves out, you know, because they're going to get stuck in that situation. I feel like they're just too like aggressive. That's interesting. Okay, let's see what this is talking about, because that veered us on a whole different path. But that needs to be addressed. So let's see. Sorry, Jenna, I'm going forever with you, but I'm sure you don't mind, right? I'm pretty interested in this, even though it seems like I'm probably not, because I'm trying to just be like calm with my voice, but I am. That's why I'm doing it. Okay. So give me this Five of Swords energy here. What is the argument? What's the fight? What's the Knight of Wands? Who's the non-committal? Who's the angry person here? What is this? I feel like it's even talking, so we're talking about fear here, right? Like we don't know what's going to happen next. The person's been hurt in the past. Now they're on their toes and hypervigilant. So they're looking around like what is going to happen next? Because I know something's going to happen, but what? You know, and so they're just very scared and afraid to even like make a move or move from that spot. And they're trying to protect themselves, and they will protect themselves. So maybe that's what we're talking about here. This energy of trying to protect yourself. So let's say a scenario where, you know, you don't ask him out, you know, see if he comes to you, and he does, and then you turn him down, trying to protect yourself. Or maybe it's vice versa. If you decide to initiate and he wants to protect himself, somebody is very like scared. And I feel like it does have to do with, that's probably what the intimidating energy is like just trying to protect yourself, you know? But it comes off way fucking aggressive. Way aggressive. And it's not a good idea, because the person ends up feeling like they put themselves in a place where they're just stuck, like they can't move from there. And I feel like that's him, right? Because first of all, swords, he's a Libra, so that's air, and that's swords are air. But also because his hands are tied, and we know how he is about making decisions, right? Oh, I don't know what to do, you know? He just doesn't know what to do ever. So, but the energy overall is like non-committal, so it's like, I don't think he's ready yet to really commit to you, like we've already kind of been saying. But I don't think it changes this weekend. If you guys see each other, it seems like you will, but it seems like it could kind of turn bad at some point because of fear. So maybe sit that one out this weekend, you know? And somebody's not committed again. So it's like you really want to waste your time with a person who's not really trying to dedicate themselves to you. You might end up like feeling really hurt by that, you know, because you're hoping it's going to be a great time. But really, can you have a great time without getting your feelings involved like that? I know I couldn't, you know? And I know you can't either. So I know how you feel about this guy. What the hell is that? Oh, that scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, I don't even know. It seems like it might turn bad for you if you did, but it seems like it might happen. Excuse me. But I don't even know. I feel like you should try to protect yourself, like if he does. It seems like not really a good idea. Like maybe I think that's you trying to protect yourself. Let me know how that plays out. I don't know. It seems to me like that's going to end badly. Like that's going to be something you regret having done, and you're going to wish you would have just like stayed no contact and like, you know, waited a little longer for him to be like ready to commit, because now at this point you're kind of just like, well, that was a fucking bust. Like shit, that was worse. It's worse now, you know? And it's just because of fear. It's based all around like fear and anxiety of whatever the fuck he's anxious and fearful about, like always. I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just saying, remember yesterday we were talking about he's just like indecisive as fuck. Whenever he doesn't know how to make a decision, he like cuts people off and it doesn't work. That's what we're talking about. It's like he doesn't know how to like cope with his shit, so it's like he does shit that like doesn't help at all. And it's like, what are you doing, dude? But I don't know, we all do things like that sometimes, I guess, you know. But yeah, what he's doing isn't helping him. It just may turn really nasty if you decide to see him this weekend. Not even nasty like you're gonna get physically hurt or anything. Just like it just becomes a, you know, twisted situation that you never wanted at all. Okay, Jenny. Yeah, I need Jenny. Jenny's question. See if you're up there. See if you posted. Caleb's a Sagittarius moon. So is my boyfriend. Oh my lord. And he's indecisive, huh? That's crazy. Okay. Damn. Okay. My voice. What does my ex want to talk about? What does her ex want to talk about? Did he contact her or something? Or is she saying like if he wanted to talk, what would he want to talk about? Or did he actually contact her and she doesn't know what he wants? He contacted her and he didn't say what he wanted. If she doesn't know what he wants, she's not gonna like even ask. She just wants to know before she asks. He was all mysterious, like, I need to talk to you. Okay. Well, you should probably just, you know, okay, it depends on what the hell happened between you, but if you want him in your life and you're kind of, you know, curious as to what he has to say, well, then why don't you ask him? But if you don't, then why don't you just not respond? You know what I mean? But let's see what the good old cards have to say about it. I don't understand what's happening to that door right now, but okay, so what does he want to talk about here with his ex? What does he want to talk about here? Look at that. What's that? He wants to like repeat the you know, whatever the fuck just happened between you. He wants to get back. He wants to connect again. He wants to look into your eyes and connect. Two of Cups. All the better to manipulate you with. No, I'm kidding. I'm jaded. Maybe he's a great guy. You know, he could be. It's possible. They are out there. Just never met one of them in my life. No, I'm kidding. All right. So it's like he wants you for stability because things are stressful without you. like he feels like he's losing control of his life and he just is taking it all on his own. You're like his rock or something. So he may be hitting you up to whine about his life. He is not a great guy. And what about your boyfriend, Katrina? Why do you always ask that, Jenna? Shh. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Well, we have our ups and downs, just like anyone else, you know? You know what, one thing I think about, like, if somebody says, like, I've never met a good guy in my life, it's like, okay, what about your dad? Like, but a lot of times, that's exactly what the fuck we're talking about. Not a good guy. But, like, I'm not saying my dad's not a good guy, but he's like a, you know, he was like a, he's married now, but he was like a, you know, like a ladies' man, I guess you could say. So, just not very, like, committal at all. And that's really not a good energy to be around when you're growing up, you know? It's really not healthy. So, yeah, does that make sense to you, though, that he would be like, your dad's great? Well, look at you. You're about to get your master's and you're 22, so that makes sense. But that's good. You know, I'm happy for you. Seriously, that's good. It's good that you can say that, you know? A lot of people can't. Some people don't even have a dad, you know what I mean? So, we're all getting serious in this live chat right now. So, how you guys broke up was vague. Maybe you didn't have closure or something, or he didn't. But it was like someone walked away and the moon is showing clouded thinking. Like it wasn't very direct or clear. It wasn't like, this is just what I need to do because this is how I feel and da da da. It was like, what happened? You know, like you were left kind of like thinking, what the fuck? You know, like you just, it wasn't clear what happened. So maybe he's trying to talk about that too. Hang on a second. Okay. A lot happened and it went shit downhill. Cannot seem to find a guy like my dad, though. You will. You will. If you've already seen it, you know, like that it's possible, that's a really good thing, you know. I feel like you have a big chance of finding a guy who's just like him. So, my parents have been married for 23 years, and I don't know, he treats my mom so well. Aww. Fucking so glad to hear that, because I've never really seen a marriage that was like, well, I have, but I think that's the only one that I've ever seen like that seemed like it was actually good. But okay, a lot happened, went downhill. Wait, was I answering for Jennifer or Jenny, or is that the same person? Because I thought you guys were asking for her or something. I don't know, I'm confused, but whoever that was for. Oh, okay, perfect. So I was like, wait, you know, I don't know if that was. So, damn, you got like 3 accounts, girl? Yeah, I have like a few as well, so not hating. But no, I wouldn't. Your guys' a Sagittarius moon too? How weird. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. No. Wow. It's a weird coincidence there. Okay, so yeah, it seems like he's wanting to like either get some closure or kind of like see where you guys left off, because it seems like there's just not that understanding there. Like it was just, you know, it went downhill, you said, but it's like then whoever walked away just walked away and there was no real like understanding of why or what, are we going to make this work again, or is this just over? It was kind of just like vague as fuck, so I feel like he's coming to talk about that. Makes sense. And also that shit has been pretty fucking tough for him on his own. Like he feels like he's taking it all on his own. I feel like you guys had been together for, like, it wasn't just short-lived, because why would he be so like needing you for that, like it's just like it's harder without you, basically. It's just like things are like very stressful and he feels like he's having to do it all on his own, which he is, but it's hard for him, without you. So whatever that means. No, I'm kidding. Maybe he broke up with his current girlfriend. I want to ask if he is still in a relationship. Yeah, definitely get that information first. It seems like he is wanting your help. Like he just doesn't feel like, he feels like things are way more stressful for him now. And like he can't do it on his own, Because the 10 of Wands is like someone who is doing it all on their own when they don't have to, but they are. And it's not easy. You know what I mean? All these wands, and he doesn't have to carry them himself, but that's what he feels like he needs to do. But it's just way more stressful than it needs to be, So him coming to you, it's like, and then we also have the Emperor. So that's somebody who's responsible and able to like take care of their business. But in this case, I feel like it's opposite of that because we're talking about somebody who's very stressed by the responsibilities that they have. So it's like he doesn't want to, either he doesn't want to or he can't. Feels like he can't do it on his own. And maybe, in the past you had been kind of like his rock in a way. Okay, wait, who's within without? Oh, wow, that's a long time. 9 years. Yeah, so he definitely is not adjusting well to that, seemingly. Emily, you can go ahead too, just while we're waiting for within without. Yes. Okay, general, let's see here. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Jennifer. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your question. I hope you got some kind of an understanding there. So general for Emily here. What does Emily need to know, be aware of, or put more thought into and consideration into, put more effort into? Like, what is something she's not aware of? What is something that you would like to highlight for her in her life that she needs to know, or you'd like to say to her? I see a bunch of mountains. What the hell? That was weird. I never do that. Maybe I started falling asleep or something. I don't know. That was strange. It's like vivid as fuck. Like a bunch of trails in the mountains. Oh shit. So you've been going through it, it looks like emotionally. There's that crying, up at night, not able to really sleep, and if not that, it could just be talking about throughout the day. It's weighing heavily on you, whatever it is, but it could have to do with your finances, your job, or your stability in some, whatever your stability is, your security. Maybe it's a few different things, maybe it's the lack of opportunities. You feel like you feel like you don't have enough opportunities to, enough jobs, enough ways to make money, just enough opportunities to create more stability and security for yourself. And it's going to lead to a transformation. I feel like you're going to see not just the workforce, like, and the potential for like different jobs, but like I feel like your whole attitude is going to change on like your opportunities. And I'm not saying there's going to be more or less of them, but this is a personal transformation. So I feel like when we transform, it's like something is going to change you. You're going to realize something and grow. So I feel like it has to do with your stability and your security. Like it could be jobs, money, the place you live, whatever it is, it's going to change. Like your whole view about it. And it's going to be something different. Okay. It's like okay. I would say, again, with the tower, don't be resisting any changes that are trying to happen in your life. Like any changes that are trying to happen, and these things that you really don't want to change, but they're like pushing in that direction, you're like really resisting it. Don't do that. If you can help it, don't resist changes that are necessary. Well, you'll never know what is necessary and what's not, but it's just any changes that are trying to take place, try to just allow the universe to eliminate people from your life if it needs to, because that's what it's going to do. It's going to purge out whatever you don't need, whatever is not helping you and on your life's mission or whatever you want to call it. So you might feel inclined to like resist any changes, but that's going to make it a lot harder for you. And the moon's here too on top of it. So it's like, first of all, you have this whole transformation, like a soul splitting, I guess you could say, transformation. It's like just something, like everything is different now. You see it differently. So with the moon there, I feel like you're a bit confused as to what it means, I guess. And I just feel like you really should not. Well, that's the tower anyway. You shouldn't be resisting. You shouldn't be pushing anything either. It's not just about resisting change. It's also about pushing something that is not happening. You keep pushing, 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 and it's not meant to happen. And you just keep pushing for it and trying to force it, and it's not going to happen. And it's going to be that much harder because it's the tower. So whenever the tower is around, it's trying to kind of like teach you a lesson, I guess you could say. It's like trying to transform you, so you should just go with the flow of it, because a lot of people don't, but it's, I think, the best thing to do, to just go with that tower. Oh my god, I hope I'm not getting sick. Thank you, Emily. I just got super tired. Whoa. Feel dizzy a little bit. That's weird. I was going to play some Juice WRLD in the background too. That would have been a good vibe. Would have kept me awake. Probably going to be sleeping the next couple days because I'm starting to feel like really weird. Need to just sleep it off or something. May I have a general reading? Whatever the cards would like to tell me. Gemini. Gemini male. Yes. Phantom Punk 007. Glad to see you here. And anybody that's new, go ahead and like the video, please, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell next to the subscription button, because then you'll know when we're going live. It looks like a lot of people did that tonight, because before I even came on here, you guys were ready to go. So it works. That bell works. It will notify you. And you can be, one of the first 15 on the list. Or at least in the 15. So let's see, Gemini, male, general reading here. What does he need to know? Anything he needs to know? Anything you want to highlight? Haven't we been talking a lot about relationships with you? Okay, could be with a Leo. This is the Leo card, but it's also just talking about this is a strong connection. I mean, Obviously. You guys you see eye to eye, have the same values and wants and needs and desires. It's like everything's good and equal, but they're not exactly equal. But it's like you guys are going for the same things. You agree a lot. And so also this could be talking about you having to lean on your strengths because it's this intense connection. But for some reason it's like calling you to lean on your strengths. And I feel like you kind of already get the picture of what I'm saying. If not, let me know. But the high priestess knows everything intuitively. So I feel like it's saying like it resonates with you. Like you kind of already know who it could be talking about or like what it could be talking about. You do. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, because then it's like, yeah, you have something to gain from it. So let's see. What's the Two of Cups indicating here? We need to know. Fire. The King of Wands. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Or it's talking about somebody it's talking about the energy, which is a very charged energy, a very energetic and determined energy. Like, I'm going to get what I want. Sorry, not sorry. Whoa. Wow. It is something new, I feel like. This is something that has been a long time coming. Like, you need to get out of your shell a little bit. You need to get outside. You need to have a good time because that's what the Fool is talking about. All balls to the wind. I'm not scared. I'm not afraid. This is like, I'm going to have a good time. Sorry. Yeah, take a leap in a direction that seems fun, Just be careful with whoa, I was just gonna say, just be careful with the washing your dishes. I don't know where I'm at right now. But you're like waiting for something though, like some kind of some information to come to explain to you why it's a good idea to do this, proceed forward, or why you would continue seeing the person at all, What the? I just fell asleep right now. Literally, I just fell asleep. Ten of Pentacles. I'm so sorry. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't even notice that shit. Okay, so yeah, something new and exciting. It's like that's what you've been wanting. It's been a long time coming, but you're waiting for something to tell you to proceed forward in that direction. Like it's almost, I don't think you're afraid. It just seems more of like you're just not going for it, But maybe you should. But there is somebody that comes in that you see eye to eye with. That's awesome. That's a good thing. But you said you already kind of know what that's talking about. And then it seems like an adventurous situation or experience. But then you're still like you're not going for it yet though, is what I feel, because the Hanged Man. You would like some more information before you proceed forward. Oh, really? Wait, what is it? Mystical? It's just called mystical, or what is it called? Like, is it a cool deck? Because I'm always interested in getting new decks. I think I'm getting one tomorrow. Pretty sure it's tomorrow. It's going to be sent here. Oh, I'm tripping. Evie? Yeah, because I'd like to know what those are called. Yeah, I was actually trying to go earlier tonight, but shit went down, and I was thinking about like 8 o'clock or something, but maybe even earlier, huh? Like what time do you think, Jenna? Or what time do you guys think is a good time to go live? Because I know I have that signature of going at like 11, 12, and it's kind of late. I mean, there's a lot of people that are still around at that time, but it's like probably just better to go earlier, I was just thinking like, everyone has work and kids and all that. They don't really have time at certain hours of the day to just sit there and listen to a tarot reading, like, but then like later in the day, they're just relaxing or whatever. But maybe a little earlier than I usually do it would probably be a good idea. You want to do 8 or 7 or 6? There's somebody else who does tarot readings every night at like 6:30. So I saw that, noticed that. Whoa. I can't even believe how tired I can't believe I fell asleep right now. So weird. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Do they get cut? All right. Yeah, you should. Seriously. Yeah, you should. You should do a live stream. That'd be cool. Okay. General for Evie. That's Sagittarius right there. Or it's talking about the harmony in your life. So talking about harmony, trying to be restored, trying to balance things out after a betrayal. Either you were fucked over by a Sagittarius. Okay, A, you were fucked over by a Sagittarius. B, you're a Sagittarius and you fucked someone over, or you got fucked over. And C, it could also mean that you're trying to restore your harmony after, it has nothing to do with Sag. And it just means you're trying to restore your harmony after being severely betrayed, unexpectedly too. So it's even worse because if you saw it coming, you can kind of be like, I know how to protect myself from that now. I kind of knew that was going to happen. But when you had no fucking idea, that's the shit that fucks people up because, it's like, what's the lesson? I'm supposed to know that somebody's a fucking bullshit liar. Like, how am I supposed to know that someone's a like full of shit person? It's not really your lesson to learn, but it's kind of theirs, but they never will learn it. Wow. Oh, shit. Okay, so I would be careful because it looks like somebody is coming in. Could be a water sign, fire sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it could very well be a water sign because look at this. Somebody offers you something, but they're not committed to the situation. So you need to be careful with that because they're not wanting something serious. Even if they act like they do, the next day they don't. So it's a pretty confusing thing. Like you'll never know why, or like maybe you'll know, but will you really know? No. But this person kind of sees you as an option too. So that's the thing too. It's like they're not committed, or it could be talking about they have other options. But I feel like a love situation comes in, someone offers you something, maybe somebody that you would never expected it to be, and then very passionate, very fun, very exciting, exhilarating, and it feels like a drug. But then they're gone, and you're like, what the fuck? Like that's shady as fuck. But yeah, I feel like they see you as an option, or they store their bodies. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now. What did I just say? I totally was dreaming. This isn't good. I don't know what the fuck's going on with me right now. That is weird. I'm so sorry. I need to I need to stop because I'm falling asleep. That's fucking weird. What the fuck? Maybe because it's hot in here? I don't know. It's so weird. That is like, I don't think I've ever done that before. That's especially not on a freaking live stream. Like, hey guys. What? What? What were we on? Like, what the fuck? All right, let's see if that helps a little bit. Okay. What the fuck? That was weird. I think I said store their bodies. What the fuck? Oh my god. I was like dreaming about like someone like trying to that grosses me out. Huh, without Buzz. Okay, so I said store their bodies or something. What the fuck, Katrina? I don't know what that means. I promise. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Oh my god, I'm tripping right now. That's crazy. Store their bodies, huh? That's so embarrassing. Okay. Yeah, he's crying at the door too. So did I even give Emily or whoever their general? I don't think I did. Or no, yeah, someone's coming in for love, right? And they look at you like an option and they're not committed. Right? That's what it was. I get it, okay? I get it. I said store their bodies. What the fuck? That is so weird. I can't get over that right now. What the fuck? Okay. All right, let's go a little further for Evie and then we'll move on. I swear to God, I'm not a murderer. I don't know what the fuck that's about right now. It's the what the fuck? I don't even watch TV. Like I don't know what the fuck that came from. But store their bodies. Ooh. That's good news. Actually, I did apply for a different job and they want me to do an interview and I keep forgetting to do it. I need to do it. So maybe that's the news. Maybe that's gonna work out. I feel like okay, we've gone an hour. I feel like I haven't even answered any questions. Let me focus on this now for Evie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is not like me. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I guess I'm a little bit tired. It's a little bit better now that it's not as hot. All right, so again, okay, you heard that part though, right? Where someone comes in and they're not committed and they also have options, or they look at you like, well, okay, so if they have options, they look at you like you're one of them. So that would indicate there's other options, right? So like, don't get your heart too involved with that person. But the thing is, it might be hard not to, because the Knight of Wands is talking about a person who's very, like, very, very much passionate, maybe even making promises that they're not going to keep, kind of thing. Like, they seem like they're all in, but they're just not. So, I mean, just be careful with that. This could be kind of talking about the same thing, where there's disappointment, and even this person might try to like come back around a couple times, and that's why the Five of Cups is there, because it's like, are you gonna reach back and just get that same thing you've been getting, or are you gonna go across the bridge? Da da da. How I always say the whole. Well, I don't know if you. I don't think Evie has heard me say that, but are you gonna take the same cup right here and just have the same that you've been having? Or are you going to go across the bridge and find the prize inside this castle over here? Because there's something new in there, and it's better than what you have here. So, well, according to you, because you're disappointed. It's like you have what you have, but it's just not satisfying. Or for whatever reason, you just aren't really happy with it. So it's disappointing. And I feel like there's something else out there that you need to be like, you don't need to be, but I mean, it's just a better idea to be focused on what else is there, because obviously you're not happy with this. So yeah, I feel like it has to do with somebody who comes in and like offers you something, and maybe it feels like it's almost like a child and an adult. Like, it feels right. It feels like this person is helping me. This person is good for me, maybe like something like that. It's just like it's not an unhealthy thing. It feels like the person has something to provide to you, and maybe they can help you out emotionally, because we're talking about cups here, right? So I offer you something emotionally supportive, and you feel like, okay, that's cool, this is right, and then I just don't really think it is, um, because of how we're talking about this person who's not committed. And then the Knight of Wands is a charming character, so it's somebody who you might fall for, and then they're gone, and you're like, what the fuck? Those damn Knight of Wand characters, Knight of Wand characters. It happens to the best of us. So don't be an option. Be the only option. The only option. Prioritize yourself. And if they're not going to, then fuck them. Seriously. Life is way too short for that shit. Don't wait around. Okay, and it seems like they're gonna probably try to do this a couple times with you. Like, I feel like it repeats itself, or they try to. It's up to you if you want to take that shit or not. But what's the fear about? Well, shit. I mean, being hurt. What are we talking about? Somebody who's like trying to offer you something and then isn't really about it, so you're hurt, right? That's what you're worried about. And you want, honestly, you want honesty. You want someone to be straightforward with you, honest and straight up, and just like tell you how it is. But it's hard to find that. And so you're kind of like wondering, when's this person gonna fuck me over, or when's this person gonna like, what's gonna happen next? What's the next hurtful thing that's gonna happen? Like, you just don't trust very well, very easily. So let's give her a word of advice. Any word of advice how she can improve her life. We can't make anyone do anything, but with our own free will, we can do things, and we can change our own lives and improve it. So what can you personally do to improve your life at this time? Wow. So it seems like karmically you've probably been doing pretty well, because Wheel of Fortune, there's just going to be some good luck for you. Maybe you've made some good decisions in the past. But we're talking about love and heartbreak. You've been hurt many times, I feel like. So your heart's pretty, I mean, who hasn't, right? But I'm saying, like, right now, especially, it seems like you know, you're going to have some kind of good luck in love, even though I don't feel like it's with the person we're just talking about now. Maybe it's after that, you know? And, but what we're talking about here is like, okay, what can you personally do? So I feel like hang in there, sit tight, you know, believe that it's going to happen for you. It's just not right now, you know? And this is also talking about, you know, the Wheel of Fortune. It's also talking about seasons changing. So it's like life goes on, you know what I mean? Time goes on. It keeps spinning. It keeps going. It's not always going to be the same of what you have, unless you want to be like that Five of Cups there and keep taking the same thing. I mean, you have to make a change. You have to do something different if you want something different. So that's my word of advice for you. And I think it's pretty solid. Sounds like it makes sense. Store their bodies. Oh my God. Okay. Kind of, yeah. Phantom Punk. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, no problem. You guys go ahead. Good deal. That's cool. What's posh? What does that mean? Okay, kashish. Thank you, Evie. I hope that made sense to you. Answered a couple of your questions, or, you know, gave you some clarity. Wait, you guys, what is posh? What does that mean? Is that like petty or something? What does that mean? I've heard that before, but I don't know the lingo. I'm not familiar with the lingo. Swanky? What's that mean? Swanky? The fuck? I don't understand. I don't compute. Swanky. I have no idea what that means. What does that mean? Could somebody tell me? Because I want to know what this. It's not my sister because I don't talk to her. But oh, sophisticated. Uh, I mean, I wouldn't really refer to it as that, you know, like at all, really. I mean, well, you know, hmm, maybe there's a different person. No, maybe it's someone I'm not thinking of yet because, but no, I feel like most of the people, most of the women I've been around lately have, I mean, they have style, but they're more down to earth than they are, you know, like stylish and expensive. You know, I wouldn't say that. They're more down to earth for sure. Um maybe, but we're not having problems. So, um yeah, Kashish, what are the Libra's intentions toward me? I'm sorry, I need to get to your question. We're like rambling off in a whole different sphere right now. So, What are the Libra's intentions toward you? Libra. Oh my god, they made a decision? They have an intention toward you? How can that be? No, I'm kidding. They are obviously not a Libra moon. No, I'm kidding. No, but I'm just playing. Libras are cool. The guy Libras are a little bit I don't really see them being much into like, you know, equality and fairness. It's mostly the women that are very about that, like relationships and stuff, but like not, I don't see the men. To me, all the men Libras that I know are very hostile. Like they're very like combative and just like confrontational, like they're like argumentative, you know. They're not really like, well, I mean, you know, they can see two sides to the story, but it's like I don't see the fairness or the any like that. I don't see that in the men. But that's just sun signs we're talking about, Libra, so every other sign matters too. So let's see, what is the Libra's intentions toward you, Kashish? Do you hear my dog? He's crying. I should go get him. Today was a hard day. So, okay, let's go with this. Do you guys have somewhat of a past? Because it seems like they can't let go of it. And maybe want to provide you stability. They're doing a little bit better now, and they want to kind of share that with you. But we are talking about a betrayal, so I feel like even more that you guys had somewhat of a past. He's my ex. Lovely. Don't you love those? Don't you love those people that are exes? It's like, yay! What the fuck are you still doing here? No, I'm kidding. You're an ex for a reason. I'm just kidding. But no, in your situation, it seems like they can't let go of something. And so, do you feel like you were betrayed? Because it seems like they feel like they were. Or, okay, maybe they know that they fucked you over or that you felt that way, and that's why they're wanting to provide this stability now that they now have. Because this is talking about a person, Nine of Pentacles. It's talking about a person, you know, she has all these pentacles around her, so she's set, you know, she's good. And then she also is taking care of this bird, she's tending to this garden, so it's like she's able to take care of herself, and she's also nurturing other living things. So it's like maybe he's come to a point where has enough stability and he's able to share that, and he wants to because he fucked you over. I'm not sure what that situation is for you, but if that makes sense, great. You know your life better than I do. It just seems like that could be the case because I don't feel like you fucked him over, but I mean, it's possible. I don't, it doesn't seem like that because I feel like, I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe you would be asking about it, but he fucked you over, right? Okay. Yes. Okay. Seems that way. So let's see what his intentions are now. Give me more on the Nine of Pentacles here. Okay, so this is a very nurturing energy. I think he knows he fucked up. I just hate to say that because it's like rare that somebody fucks up and then is all like feeling bad and like trying to make it right. So I hate to like give you that hope, but it seems like that's the case here. I mean, it does happen, so let's not be too jaded, Katrina. Let's just look at it like the cards are saying and take yourself out of it, because along with the Queen of Cups tells me that they care. And they're very nurturing of it. Like they're very like genuinely caring and nurturing toward you, or that's how they feel. So that's their intention. That's good. That's great. Let me get my dog really quick. Come on, baby. Hi, Buzz. Welcome back. Oh, look what we have. Libra. Justice. The Justice card. Libra. Fairness, equality, partnership. Seeing two sides of everything. Indecisiveness. But they're pretty cool people. The women, anyway. I don't know. I mean, the men are cool too. Like, if you're out there, any Libra men, you're cool too. I just, you know, you just seem, the ones that I know just don't really resonate with what Libras supposedly are supposed to be about. But that's just my experience. That's just sun signs. You know, we all have all these planets with different signs. So I'm just generalizing from my own experience too. So it's not even like just like everybody's experience. Okay. See, Libra risings are usually very beautiful because they're ruled by Venus. So Libra is ruled by Venus, and so is Taurus. So if you have Libra or Taurus in your chart, you're probably very beautiful. Or there's something about you that's pretty, you know? Beauty. It's like Venus, love, attraction. So, but the reason I'm saying that about your rising sign is because your rising sign is your outer shell and what people see when they first meet you. They don't really know you or what you kind of seem like from the outside. So you're probably very pretty, which is cool. I know quite a few Libra moons as well. I don't really know what that means. I think my dad and I think my boyfriend's mom are both Libra moons. I haven't looked into it too much, though, about what that really means, but I guess they are pretty much always trying to, like make sure everyone's, well, my dad isn't really trying to make sure everyone's taken care of, but he's, like, trying to always be, like, chill. He's not really, like, an argumentative person where they trying to just start drama and cause trouble. Like, okay, so who are we on? Oh, you're a Taurus rising, really, Jenna? I'm a Scorpio rising.